Hi guys, welcome back. Today I will be talking about or sharing with you guys how I was able to dye my roots to a brown colour, a medium brown colour. So a little bit of information about my hair. I have got a brown base. So as you can see here from my, the sideburn area, it's a medium brown colour, and then I have a lot of blonde highlights. So the mixture of the brown and the blonde kind of like give this a little bit more of a dimension to my fringe and all that. So yeah, I got a haircut yesterday, and some of the black was already showing, and I had half an inch of regrowth. So if you have similar kind of hair with me, or you just want to touch up your roots, I'll be giving you guys advice on how I was able to do it myself. Okay, so basically what I got for the hair dye is this one from L'Oreal Paris. This is Ash Blonde 8-1 Creme Excellence. I'll put a list of the products I'll be talking in the description box down below, just in case you miss anything. So I got this one from Chemist Warehouse, which is, I think, if I can remember correctly, is $15.99 at the time. And then I got this brush from Priceline, which costs $4.99, so that's roughly like $21. Yeah, $21, just for the actual hair dye stuff and everything. And everything else I used was mostly just from my stuff. Like I got this disposable plastic bowl so I can mix stuff. This little measuring cup that I have from my cough syrup. So that, and then aftercare. I already have a purple shampoo and a hair mask by Schwarzkopf. So I'll be talking about the aftercare at the end of the video. If you don't want to know about that, just want to know about how I was able to dye and everything, my hair, then I was able to dye. I was able to dye my hair, then just stick with that. Oh, and also you need aluminium foil or aluminum, however you pronounce it. So you just need foil and just size it up according to your hair length and everything. So okay, so let's get started with the actual hair dye. So I naturally have black hair, so in order for me to get to a nice medium brown shade, I needed to go a little bit higher. So I got this one from L'Oreal, and this is how it looks like in the box. Like, obviously my hair will never go that colour unless I bleach it and then put this on. So my hair started out from that black shade, and then after dyeing it, it's now in between these two shades. It's a little bit, because as you can see, this one is a little bit warm, this one's a little bit more ashier, but mine's got a mixture of ash and warmth in it. So I wouldn't say it's neutral, but it's a little bit of a mix like that, so it's somewhere in between these two shades. So yeah. I basically had half an inch of regrowth, and I didn't want to go to a salon because obviously it's a little bit more pricey. The area I live, it would probably cost like $30 to $50 just to get half an inch of regrowth touched up. And I'm pretty anal about having regrowth too long. I could tolerate before when I had a little bit of a darker shade of blonde for a month or two, but now I can't. It's too much. Okay, so anyway, the reason why I chose, or why you should choose a ash blonde shade is, one, the ash will counteract any red that your hair will throw out. Obviously it won't be an absolute, way to counteract the redness, because it just really depends on how much red your hair throws out. Some people throw out a lot of red, some people just throw a little bit of red, or some people just don't throw red. It just really depends on how your hair is. My hair personally turns red a lot every time I dye it. So I find that using an ash hair dye really helps. And also I chose ash blonde because I wanted to go a little bit higher. If I chose ash brown, my roots would probably be a lot darker. Whereas this one matches my base colour. Now obviously if you've got a darker base than mine, then obviously you would go for something a little bit lower, but what I keep hearing from other people is always go 2 shades lighter than what you really want. So if you want an ash brown, go for an ash blonde, or medium ash blonde, something like that. So just go to your local drugstore, chemist, and then just kind of like look at the available shades and just determine which one you feel that would work for you. Avoid anything with gold, obviously, because gold adds warmth, and you don't really need that warmth because your hair will throw off some of the warmth anyway. so your hair will slightly be a little bit golden. Yeah, what else do I say? Okay, so that's one advantage of using a ash blonde on your brown or black hair. The second advantage is if you have highlights, such as myself, if you get it on your highlights, the worst thing that could happen is your highlights, well, the tips, well, not the tips, the base of the highlight gets a little bit darker, which doesn't really, well, for me, it doesn't really matter because I do have ash blonde highlights anyway. So the most it's doing actually is just refreshing the colour a little bit, and if it does darken the highlight a little bit, it's fine because after a while, you know, the pigments will just wash out anyway, because it is bleached. So those are the two advantages of having an ash blonde one. In the box you'll get the cream developer and the colour. I just really needed these two things. The other stuff I still keep, just in case I'll probably use them in the future or something. So basically what I did was put one part of this here. So let's say I wanted to have 10 milliliters. I would put 10 milliliters and then put it into my little bowl. And then put 20 milliliters of this because it's two parts of the cream developed. After that, I got my little brush and then mixed it all together until both of the liquids or creams were more homogeneous. I'd say would be the best word. You know, it just looks like a nice paste, basically. Yeah. And then what I did was got my comb and then parted my hair down the middle. I would do it for you now, but I just fixed my hair. I'm really sorry, I should have done this before I fixed my hair. So basically part your hair down the middle, and so you will have sort of like the 90s kind of hairstyle, you know, it's like that. And then pull all the back of your hair to one direction so that, you know, it looks like you have a T on your head. And then just start painting, like in the middle. Okay, so I'll just start here, like I have a parting here already anyway. So what you want to do is just pull your hair slightly like that, and then start applying like that, and then just, you know, just keep going all the way, and then do it on the opposite side. And then what I did was I got my foil and just basically lifted like some hairs here, held it up like that, and then started painting, you know, the underside, and then placed the foil, and then wrapped it around the highlights because I didn't want my highlights to get saturated with the product. I find that really helps. You know, if you don't want the rest of your hair basically to get coloured, obviously you can do this method where they actually give you like a little point where you can just apply to your roots, but I find that I don't get a precise application with this. It said in the instructions to keep it onto your hair for 30 minutes, so that's what I did. I just kept it onto the roots for 30 minutes, and then, you know, just basically covered all the virgin hair here because I did get a haircut. So if you're a guy, you have short hair, you just want to touch up the black or the dark brown that's showing up and lighten it slightly, then, you know, just apply it onto the virgin hair and wait 30 minutes. And then after the 30 minutes, I just took out all the foils and just ran to the bathroom and just washed my hair. Now, I did something that's you're not supposed to do. I shampooed my hair. I think it's unhealthy. I don't remember why, or the reasoning why you shouldn't shampoo your hair after your colour. It's either it's unhealthy or it deactivates the colour immediately. I don't know, but I don't really care because it's just my roots anyway. I used my Keratin Mask from Schwarzkopf. This is a 1-minute treatment. You could use the one that comes with your own box tie and everything, but I just prefer using this one because I really like it. And then after that, I realised my hair was a little bit, you know, when I dried it, my hair was slightly on the warmer side than I wanted it to be in some parts. The parts where I left the dye a little bit longer because obviously I had to, you know, section my hair and do it slowly. The parts that I did it first in the beginning had the most time to develop, didn't turn as red. The other parts turned a little bit red, not red obviously, but, you know, there's a tinge of red. Basically, I just used my purple shampoo. This one is by Stafford. And as you can see, this is really... Ooh, I got some on my finger. It's really, really purple. That's actually how it is. It's really, really pigmented. That's why I like it. Leave it on your hair for, well, I left it on my roots for roughly 2 minutes. Basically what that's going to do, it's supposed to be for blonde hair, but it also works for brown hair. All it's basically going to do is just darken your hair very ever so slightly, because the purple will coat the hair, and it gives a little bit more color and neutralizes any brassiness or any redness that your hair might throw off. Yeah, basically that's how I was able to achieve dyeing my roots to a brown color. Yeah, and I'm pretty satisfied with the results. At least now I get to save some money on root jobs and everything, and I don't think I'll ever get my roots done at a salon again, knowing that I can actually do it by myself now. I think doing a brown base is quite easy. I wouldn't suggest this kind of technique for people who want to have a blonde base, if you've got really dark hair, because you will throw off a lot of red and you'll go orange. So yeah. If you've got any further questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Bye bye.